You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Now on NBC Palm Springs at 5 o'clock, a champion was just crowned at the Amex Golf Tournament in La Quinta. A live report is moments away. Also tonight, a third of the country is dealing with the first major snowstorm of 2026. From airport closures to shut down freeways, we have the latest.
We're tracking warm and dry conditions with temperatures back in the 80s by midweek. Your NBC Palm Springs starts now.
Now, connecting the valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Good evening, everybody. It's great to have you here on the Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Mark Mester. We start tonight with a massive winter storm that's impacting 2/3 of the country's population. It's tonight's top story. We have live pictures tonight. You're looking at Buffalo, New York. Wow, look at those conditions. You could see the heavy snowfall that is still coming down at this hour. And then from Buffalo, we're going to move to Cleveland, Ohio. Live pictures as well. Cleveland also dealing with some heavy snowfall at this hour. For the latest, we're going to turn to Michael Yoshida, who's in the nation's capital.
A monster winter storm stretching from Texas up to Maine is causing treacherous travel conditions. More than 200 million people are under winter storm alerts, and multiple states have declared a state of emergency. In some areas like Washington, D.C., it's a dangerous mix of both snow and sleet.
It's switched over to sleet, which is going to compact the snow, make it a little bit denser, which is harder to push.
Some areas of the Northeast could see up to 2 feet of snow by Monday. New York City is expected to get over a foot.
It is brutal, it is bone-chilling, and it is dangerous.
The brutal conditions have caused stretches of interstates across the country to close. The governor of Oklahoma says some areas of his state have been slammed with 11 inches of snow so far.
We got more in a 24-hour period than we've ever had in the last, I think, like 40 years.
In other parts of the country, it's the ice and bitter cold causing serious concern. A water main break near a highway outside Charlotte, North Carolina, encasing power lines and street and ice. And in Tennessee, this woman taking a photo of her driveway and street glazed over.
Completely frozen.
The other big concern is the frigid temperatures, making it harder for crews to treat the roads.
When you get down that cold, the steel in the shocks and stuff like that, it gets brittle and you can damage the vehicles.
In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
All right, that's a look at the weather around the country, but here is how things are looking here at home. Live pictures right now from our Agua Caliente casino camera high above right there in Rancho Mirage. We're going to send things over to our Kai Beach, who has the latest on our forecast. Hey, Kai.
That's right. A lot of the country seeing some severe weather, snow and ice, severe conditions out there. Here in the valley, absolutely gorgeous. We're looking at low 70s. As for those conditions, well, they are dry and they are warm. Take a look at this, just 10% humidity in Palm Springs. Now, we do have some wind gusts. Those are going to start to build over the next few days here on the valley floor. They're going to be pretty calm, but high desert communities across the Southern California region going to see gusts up to nearly 70 miles an hour over the next few days. When it comes to air quality, we're good here in the Coachella Valley. Parts of Long Beach, Orange County, and LA are looking at moderate conditions. For the highs today, Big Bear City, 46 degrees. Here on the valley floor, West End, Palm Springs, 73, Indio, 70. We go up the hill, Joshua Tree, we're looking at mid-50s. For tonight's evening walk forecast, go outside and enjoy the valley. 6 o'clock, we're looking at mid-60s by 10, low 60s, and at noon, midnight, we are at 59 degrees. Low temps tonight, Big Bear City below freezing, 16 degrees. Joshua Tree, 31. On the valley floor, Indio, 41 degrees. For tomorrow, Gorgeous conditions as well. Palm Springs 72. You head to the coast, you're looking at low 70s. We got clean conditions out there, but they're going to be small conditions. So grab your longboard and have some fun. Mix of 60s and 70s on the board. We're looking at La Quinta and Rancho Mirage, Cathedral City 73. The low Idlewild 60 degrees. 3-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. Looking at 70s on Monday to mid 70s by midweek. And those overnight lows go from mid 40s to low 50s. Full forecast coming up in just a bit.
And now, NBC Palm Springs Sports with Tim O'Brien, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
The Amex Golf Tournament just wrapped up at PGA West in La Quinta. This year's winner is world #1 golfer Scotty Scheffler. Our Tim O'Brien joins us live from PGA West tonight with Judd Spicer. And Tim, Scotty running away with this one.
Yeah, it was always meant to be Scotty, Mark. We had all these wonderful storylines entering the final round today, and Scotty, after 2 holes, said, it's time to show why I'm world #1.
Yeah, pretty much, Tim. Fun Sunday, but ultimately a coronation Sunday for Scotty Scheffler. There were a few suitors early, maybe as he made his way toward the turn, but after that, the back nine kind of just coasting. Ultimately, a 4-shot win, the 20th of his career for Scotty Scheffler. Finishes at 27 under. Had a chance at the 72-hole scoring record for the tournament at 29 under. Dunked one on 17, saved a par on 18. 4-shot win, again, over 4 different players in second.
We've all been there on 17. I think we have all contributed to the pond over there. The theme this week, though, of course, heading into the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, was some of the questions you had asked several golfers. Whether or not we'll be here on this, say, terrace next season, this time next year, I don't know. I don't know how you can get rid of this with the field we had, the weather conditions. World #1 wants to play here, so it all looks pretty good.
Yeah, strongest field that I've seen in 16 consecutive years covering this event. But yeah, questions linger. The tournament preceding us on the schedule, the Sony, they're not going to have a sponsor next year. The tournament succeeding us on the schedule, the Farmers, which is played next week. Farmers will be gone. Puts us in a precarious spot heading into an unknown 2027 for the Amex.
You had a chance to ask Scotty here in the media room following his victory this afternoon on his thoughts about it.
What would you say about keeping this tournament when it is and where it is?
Yeah, I mean, that stuff is all above my pay grade. You know, I can come out here and compete where, where the tournaments are. The PGA Tour runs, the best tournaments in the world. I think we have the best tour in the world and the best competition. And tournaments like these are really fun to play. I mean, we get spoiled out here this week. The golf courses are in fantastic condition. The crowds are really nice, and it's a fun week to come out here and play golf.
So only time will tell whether or not we'll be standing here this time next year. Scotty seems to love it, enjoy it, and gets his season going with a couple birdies, but we won't know. What we do know now after the win today, Scotty has 20 wins, 4 of them majors, and there's just 3 guys to ever do that. Yeah. By the guys of Jack and Tiger, the other 2. Not bad company.
No, it's a short list, and a lot of different things came with that 20th win milestone. He's the most recent guy to do it since Rory McIlroy. The most recent guy since Tiger to do it under the age of 30, and all sorts of other stuff, man. With the $1.6 million that he pocketed, by the way, for winning this year's Amex, he's now crested the $100 million on course, whatever he's made off course. We'll never know, but I'm sure it's another big number. That's 3rd all time between Tiger and Rory. Got it done, and in just his 151st career tour start. That is 2nd quickest all time behind Tiger. I mean, it's Scotty Scheffler, man. With these accolades, we could keep going and going. We could do a bunch of segments and shows. This is, though, notable that it's the earliest win, the earliest calendar win for Scotty Scheffler. A lot of them have come in the spring and the summer, which is, say, first start of the year. Got it off in fine fashion. And it's a cool thing for the tournament, whatever may lie in our future, to have the Amex on Scotty Scheffler's resume, which I think we all believe is going to be a Hall of Fame resume, is a good thing for us, good thing for the Valley, good thing for the tournament.
We're witnessing greatness, that's for sure. Thanks to Desert Willow all week long, again, for your appearances here. Thank you to you for helping out as the golf expert here in the Valley. Hopefully we're here. Only time will tell, but that's another American Express in the books with the world #1 Scotty Scheffler finishing off the weekend on top. For Judd Spicer, I'm Tim O'Brien, live one last time in La Quinta at PGA West. Mark?
All right, our thanks to Tim and Judd for that. Turning to some more local headlines this evening, the Riverside County Board of Supervisors will discuss the future of the only hospital in Blythe at its meeting this week. The county has proposed a 6-month takeover plan of Palo Verde Hospital to stabilize emergency services, along with a $1 million loan, both aimed at preventing a shutdown. The city of Blythe has also agreed to a bridge loan to keep services running. Hospital leaders say the emergency room and the Palo Verde Hospital Community Clinic will remain open. This week's Riverside County Board meeting is set for Tuesday. It starts at 9:30 in the morning. We'll tell you what happens. This weekend marks the 28th annual Youth Leadership Conference hosted by Angel Light Academy. It serves children of the Coachella Valley. The junior leaders of the year-round training program are the MC's performers and peer-to-peer mentors during this 2-day event, where collective problem solving is implemented to tackle issues such as bullying, mental health problems, and addiction. This year, Angel Light Academy launched a community service award program, the first of its kind in the Coachella Valley, backed by Supervisor V. Manuel Perez and the city of Rancho Mirage. The Angel on Earth Volunteer Service Award is given out to recognize certified community service honors and is open to all ages. For more information about these programs, please contact Angel Light Academy. Their address is info@angellightacademy.org. The Southwest Arts Festival wrapped up in Indio today. More than 200 artists showcased their work over at the Empire Polo Club during this 3-day event. Artwork included traditional, contemporary, abstract fine art, and handcrafted jewelry. The event is hosted by the Greater Coachella Valley Chamber of Commerce and the Indio Chamber of Commerce. We have a heads up if you're traveling through Indio this week. Crews are adding new water lines, sidewalks, curbs, and they're also widening the roads on the north side of Indio Boulevard between the Union Pacific Railroad tracks and Burr Street. It starts Tuesday and it goes until Saturday. All westbound traffic will be reduced to 1 lane, and one of the 2 northbound turn lanes from Jefferson Street to westbound Indio Boulevard will be closed. Drivers should expect delays, use different routes, and also allow extra travel time. Coming up next tonight, we have the very latest on this weekend's fatal shooting by ICE agents in Minneapolis, Minnesota. A report from the scene. That's after this break. And then a little bit later on tonight, Super Bowl 59, just 2 weeks from today. Find out who's playing in the big game. That's coming up a little bit later on in sports. We'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast?
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Minneapolis remains a city on edge tonight after federal agents shot and killed Alex Preddy. Mourners have flocked to a makeshift memorial to pay their respects. NBC's Camilla Bernal has the details tonight from Minneapolis.
What you see here behind me is a crowd gathering in the area where Alex Preddy was shot and killed. This has become somewhat of a makeshift memorial, and throughout the day, many people have come out despite freezing temperatures to pay their respects. They have gathered around, some people even kneeling down, crying. We've seen people chanting together and really just coming together as a community. We saw a group of nurses come out this morning, many of them saying they could relate to Alex Preddy because they believe he was out helping other people when he got killed. I've spoken to people who have told me they are scared because they believe they too could have been shot. Many of the people who've come to the memorial say they've been out recording on their phones and believe that this is just dangerous at this point, but will continue to come out and show their support because they obviously do not agree with what's happening here and want not only Alex Preddy's memory to be remembered, but also Renee Good. We also saw protests in downtown Minneapolis, but throughout the day, things have remained calm. The message from both protesters and state and local officials is they want federal agents out of this city.
That was Camilla Bernal reporting for us tonight. Arraignment is expected tomorrow for the former Canadian Olympic snowboarder and accused drug lord Ryan Wedding. Wedding, who was extradited to Los Angeles late last week, was 6th on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. Officials said he was hiding in Mexico for more than a decade. He was wanted on cocaine trafficking and murder charges since 2024. A $15 million reward was offered for information leading to his capture and conviction. Tomorrow's arraignment hearing is scheduled in Santa Ana. The California Winter League hosted their first Across the Aisle event with California gubernatorial candidates Chad Bianco and Ian Calderon. 2 answered questions in between innings at the Palm Springs Power baseball game that was yesterday about how they would make California a better place to live and what they can do to bring their vision to life.
Sometimes Sacramento is preventing us from doing everything right. We just have to change that agenda. We have to change that direction, make crime a crime again, and make sure that we keep our communities safe.
Guys, this is an important election because the future of this state is going to depend on who the next governor is. We cannot expect things to change and be different if we keep electing the same people with the same ideas. We need a new generation of leadership to step up. I believe I represent that, and I'd be honored to have your support.
Both candidates met with fans and voters, and they answered questions at their informational booths. The elections will be held this November. All right, turning to a segment that we bring you every weekend right now. If your idea of a good time includes both dinner and a drink, we have a delicious deal that's hard to beat. A popular Palm Springs restaurant is serving up big flavor without the big price tag. Our Kai the Deal Guy has more on the Heyday.
If you're looking to dine and drink at a deep discount, Heyday in Palm Springs has you covered.
The criteria for our menu is it like nostalgic and yummy? Kind of make you feel like you were having like the 4th of July barbecue that you wish you were having.
Owner Brad Ryle says he and his wife started this concept as a pop-up just a few years ago, and it's since grown into this full brick-and-mortar restaurant in the heart of downtown. Featured on the menu is a combination customers say simply can't be beat.
What other place can you get a simple, excellent martini and a burger for 20 bucks? I mean, what's not to love?
That's right, a smash burger paired with an ice-cold martini for around 20 bucks.
I think people are pretty surprised because it's $20.75. It's not uncommon to see a martini on its own for 20, 25 bucks. The reason why we're able to do this is because the local community supports us. If we stay busy, we can keep offering things like this.
Brad says this deal is here to stay as he and his team continue serving what many are calling the best value in the Valley.
Our thanks to Kai for that, and stick around because Kai has more coming up as we give you live pictures right now from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. Kai has our forecast looking into the early part of this week and how things are shaping up for next weekend. Full 7-day forecast when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast?
All right, we continue to be on Eagle Watch tonight. That is Jackie, the bald eagle, who's up in Big Bear, guarding her first laid egg of the season. That egg was laid late last week, so we're waiting right now to see if any more come. Last year, you may remember, Jackie and Shadow welcomed 3 eggs, 2 of which hatched. And from that to this, live pictures right now from our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera there in Rancho Mirage. For the latest on the forecast, we're going to send things over to our Kai Beach.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Final Sunday of January. And temperatures and conditions looking absolutely gorgeous. Warm and dry. Today's high 72 degrees, normally 72 degrees. So we're right on average for this time of year, not near that record high. Now we do see some max temperatures, warming trend slated for this upcoming week across California, Southern California, Orange County, LA, and San Diego, and right here in the desert. We do have some offshore winds. Those are going to increase by the middle to the end of the week. Take a look at today through Wednesday. We're looking at gusts nearly 19 miles an hour near Whitewater. Today's high temperatures, Indio 70 degrees, Cabazon mid-60s, Big Bear City a cool 46, and in Idlewild 50 degrees. Tonight, Big Bear gets really cold. 16 degrees up the hill in Joshua Tree, low 30s, Palm Springs 47, and Indio we're looking at low 40s. Now we do have some severe weather across the country happening right now. We're talking snow, ice, and very uncomfortable conditions. Let's take a look. Minneapolis, just 5 degrees. Seattle, 45. Our friends in the Bay, mid-50s. And LA, we're looking at low 70s. For the surfers out there, small but clean conditions. Have some fun in the water. For tomorrow, the morning lock forecast, it's chilly in the morning. 6 o'clock, we're looking at mid-40s. By 8 o'clock, low 50s. 10 o'clock, low 60s, and at noon, just under 70 degrees. 7-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. This is the warming trend I'm talking about. By Thursday, we're back in the 80s, and those overnight lows go from mid-40s to mid-50s.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about
NBC Palm Springs Sports, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Super Bowl 59 is 2 weeks from today. The New England Patriots will face either the LA Rams or the Seattle Seahawks. The Patriots beat the Denver Broncos in a snowy battle that was earlier today. Super Bowl 59 will air right here on NBC Palm Springs. We're going to have more coming up tonight at 6 and 11 o'clock, so stay tuned for that. The Coachella Valley Firebirds now sit at 4th place in the Pacific Division. They grabbed 1 point in their overtime loss to the Ontario Reign on Friday. The Firebirds host the Colorado Eagles, who are in 2nd place. That happens on Wednesday at Acrisure Arena. Puck drops at 6:30. You can watch the game on KPSC, My Firebirds TV.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
A star-studded event over at the Palm Springs Art Museum this weekend. This was the Art Party 2026. It honored legendary fashion designer Bob Mackie. This major fundraiser also featured a special presentation by Carol Burnett and also a performance by Broadway star Stephanie J. Block. The gala celebrates art, fashion, as well as legacy. Chris Pratt goes up against AI in his latest movie. Rick Damigella with that story.
And this is the Mercy Capital Court, a judicial system powered by artificial intelligence.
Hold on, just wait a second. A police officer played by Chris Pratt must prove he is innocent of murder against an AI judge played by Rebecca Ferguson in Mercy.
Your guilt must fall below the 92% threshold, or you will be executed in precisely 90 minutes.
The role meant Pratt, well known for his physical action roles, had to stay seated for the better part of the movie.
Being constrained and trapped in a location was different for me, and I not being able to use my hands or feet, being essentially confined to this apparatus that will kill me at the end of this 90-minute ticking clock. It was a real challenge for multiple reasons.
I need to find out who killed my wife.
It's a classic crime of passion, Chris, and it all points right at you.
Quite the opposite for Kaylee Reese, who traverses the near-future Los Angeles on a quadcopter in the film.
When I read the script, I had no idea what it looked like, and just to have that is an essential part of this 90 minutes, too, because it's probably the fastest way to find information that she needs to find.
You honestly think that I killed my wife, or were you just programmed wrong?
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBC Palm Springs.
Just about out of time tonight, but we have more coming up at 6, including that major winter storm that's affecting the country. Nightly News is next.